What's going on, everybody? How's it going? Cornelius Jones, 10-Minute Investing. We're back again and looking forward to reporting on this one, guys, because Eleanor Terrett has just been on fire. When Eleanor Terrett gets news of something, gets wind of something, according to her sources, she seems to pretty much be on point with what she's bringing to the community. And so we have another one. We're answering the question, when is the SEC going to make their official announcement that they have dropped the appeal in the SEC versus Ripple lawsuit? Well, according to Eleanor Terrett, this Thursday, March 27th, they have a closed door meeting where, according to her sources, she expects the SEC to be discussing that part, right? And so it is expected that an announcement will come right after this meeting. I don't know what the same day, next day, should be somewhere around there. And so we are going to see. That would be great because we already know Brett Garlinghouse made his announcement, but it's going to be great to hear the SEC make their announcement, because Ethereum moved on what the SEC said. XRP plummeted on what the SEC said. So we want the SEC to make the official announcement, just like they made the official announcement that they dropped the Coinbase case, the Grayscale case, all these other cases that they've dropped. They have come out and they have made the announcement. Okay? So the official announcement, although we know what it is in truth behind closed doors, because Brad Garlinghouse told us, but its actuality is going to come from the SEC, apparently. Right? And so hopefully that will be on Thursday. The case is still over. But when it comes to investor sentiment, is it sentiment or sediment? I always mix that word up. But these things are going to just play with investors a certain way, and we'll see if an official announcement for the SEC will bring XRP up a little bit. We'll see. I'm not expecting it that much, honestly. Like I said, I believe that pump is already figured in. So yeah, it may go up to maybe get us to that $3 range, something like that. But even that would just be like, yeah, that's cool, right? Of course, we want to see all-time highs. But again, like I've said in previous videos, you can't really put a lot of hope on speculative investment, right? However, the reality is, when this lawsuit, as the lawsuit is just finally ending to the place where we don't have to think about it anymore, what we know that it's this going to bring. It's going to change the market because it's going to bring certain things into reality, right? With like legislation coming into play. We got the FIT21 bill, stablecoin legislation, all these pieces of legislation that need to go through. What else? The end of this lawsuit is also going to bring certain non-disclosure agreements. Brad Garlinghouse has talked about so many companies that they have partnerships with that they have not announced, right? It is anticipated that some of these announcements are reserved for the complete ending of this lawsuit, but the end can't be acted upon until the SEC makes their announcement. So it's going to be a big deal to hear the SEC make their announcement. And then, of course, we still got to tie up the loose ends with what is Ripple going to do. I know they're are they going to dismiss their appeal, or are they going to get a settlement on their portion of the appeal, get maybe a lower fine, if any fine at all? And what are they going to do about this language, this injuncture language with Section 5 of the Securities Act? Are they going to go back to, look, y'all can sell XRP how y'all were before the lawsuit even was enforced? Or do they have to have whatever clarity has to be there for how they're going to sell XRP moving forward with institutions? That's going to have to be worked out. Okay? So those things are all coming. And I can't wait to see it. I can't wait to see it. All right, now, Zoom meeting tonight, Monday. Guys, it's an important meeting. Tonight, we are talking about everything limit orders. Orders, 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 orders. Guys, if I didn't get to your email, I'm sorry. My email runneth over. And everybody's asking about orders, and it's getting hard to respond to people at this point. So you got to come to the Zoom meeting, people. I got to work smart and not hard. All right. I'm texting people, emailing people. But if I didn't get to yours, I know a lot of you I did get to, but if I didn't get to yours, please be patient and just understand it's getting a little harder to communicate to each individual via email. But if you want the information, I'm going to be going over it tonight in the Zoom meeting. We got to talk about these limit orders. There's a lot to talk about. Okay. So I'm just going to leave it at that. I'll see you guys tonight. The link to the the link to the Patreon is in the description of the video and pinned in the comment section. 7:00 p.m. Central Standard Time. Can't wait to talk to you guys. We got a lot to discuss, and it's a great community, and looking forward to talking to y'all. All right. This your boy Cornelius Jones, 10-Minute Investing. I'm going to holler at you guys on the next video. You be blessed and have a good one.